Hey everyone, hope you're all well. Yesterday, 343 decided to release the Inside Infant update for July, much to everyone's surprise. With it, we got some awesome new images of some of the maps we'll be playing on during the flight, including Bazaar, Recharge, and Live Fire. Plus, some exciting information regarding Halo Infinite's flighting program, which starts next weekend, all things being well. The first flight will be focused primarily on bots. However, I've seen some people actually quite worried about just testing Bot Slayer, and I've got to say you really shouldn't be. Halo Infinite will be the first Halo game in the series to introduce bots, so it makes sense why they want to test that first. It also sounds like a lot of fun when you see what Joseph Staten had to say. Obviously, we all want to test 4v4 with actual players, but I still think we'll have an awesome time versing bots and testing them out in the first flight. That's if we're lucky enough to get invited. Now, here's what 343 had to say about bringing bots to Halo. Halo Infinite is the franchise's first foray into the world of multiplayer bots. To provide a totally new multiplayer experience for players and to gather feedback on bot behavior and online performance, we'll be debuting the Bot Arena playlist, which puts 4 players against 4 bots on arena maps. For this technical preview, the Bot Arena experience will feature Slayer across 3 maps in this build: Bot Slayer on Bazaar, Recharge, and Live Fire. To keep players on their toes and keep the experience engaging, we're planning for a daily content offering that will evolve over the course of the flight based on the overall engagement of participants. We are going to intentionally start things off slow to help everyone get acclimated, but as the community gets up to speed and slays copious amount of bots, our goal is to crank things up to provide greater challenge and variety. Bot Arena is a great place to familiarize yourself with Halo Infinite's gameplay and maps in a stress-free environment. The bots still have their quirks, which is why we're flighting them, but they certainly are pushovers. Be prepared. I don't know about you guys, but that really excites me. You'll be able to get comfortable with the gameplay mechanics before versing actual players, while at the same time improving your skills in a stress-free environment. There will be a range of difficulties or levels when playing against the bots to keep things interesting and challenging. These are Recruit, Marine, ODST, and Spartan, with each level representing an increase in bot skill. The higher the bot difficulty, the more intelligent they become. Joseph Staten perfectly captured what it feels like to verse an ODST level bot. He said, "The first time I played a match against bots, I decided to set the difficulty at ODST, assuming they would be competitive but not too challenging. I mean, not for me, right? A grizzled Halo veteran of 2 decades of Halo player vs player." Well, within 30 seconds of the start of a Slayer match in the sun-baked New Mombasa street market at the center of the arena map Bazaar, I found myself in a classic Halo combat dance with a bot who did an alarmingly good job of sidestepping shots from my sidekick pistol and then dropped my shields with a well-thrown frag grenade. As I retreated from the market through an archway, peppering the bot with a few more rounds, I thought, no worries, I'll just crouch behind one of these big wooden doors and wait for my shields to recharge, because I'm pretty sure this bot won't be smart or brave enough to, at which point the bot sprinted through the door, clocked my position, and finished me off with 2 very confident blasts from its bulldog shotgun. So yes, as we mentioned earlier, be prepared. The first flight itself will only run for a few days. This was confirmed by Sketch on Reddit, but still, it sounds like we'll have our hands full just fighting these bots. And honestly, I'm actually very happy they decided to flight the bots first. It'll be very interesting to see how the community reacts to fighting bots, and this first flight will be very helpful for 343 to get a gauge on our opinions towards bots, as well as how they function during gameplay. A few interesting things to know about bots is that their behavior changes as their difficulty increases. Like I said earlier, they become more intelligent and they have increased awareness of the player's actions, with ODST and Spartan level bots having the ability to dodge grenades and rockets, where Recruit and Marine bots won't have the ability to do so. All the bots use equipment which will keep us on our toes. However, the higher level bots can actually grapple shot towards you and finish you off with a melee kill, which means if they're holding an energy sword or gravity hammer, you can expect to get hammered. This means you'll need to keep a tab on the power weapons spawning in, because the bots will be aware of those power weapons and their spawn times and will definitely try to claim them. The final thing regarding Halo Infinite's bots is that above all, they are fair. The bots won't suddenly have more health or put more damage on you the higher you go in difficulty. They just become more resourceful and smarter, which means it will always be a good, fun experience. I already see many players using the bots on Spartan difficulty as a means to get warm before jumping into player vs player matches, which is a great thing compared to, say, Halo 5, where you had to play Octagon to warm up, otherwise you'd just get destroyed in your first game. Still, it sounds like a fun experience all round for both casual and competitive players. Now, as I said at the start of this video, some people are concerned about a bot-only flight and believe this is worrying. But know this, there will be multiple flights before launch, and we will no doubt have PvP multiplayer flights soon. But we aren't just testing bots in this first flight. We'll also be trying out the Academy weapon drills, which is another first for the franchise. These weapon drills offer players a brand new way to learn how each weapon functions before entering the heat of battle, dropping you into a firing range arena that features moving and strafing bots for target practice. Weapon drills feature different levels of difficulty and a star rating system. The more damage you deal to the bots, the higher you'll score. So it sounds like we'll be able to compete in timed weapon challenges and try to beat our friends' scores, which to me sounds pretty awesome. We'll be able to test the assault rifle, battle rifle, sidekick, bulldog, needler, commando, sniper, plasma pistol, pulse carbine, ravager, heatwave, and skewer. If you guys get invited to the flight, what weapon do you think you'll try first? Comment below. The first flight will have a lot going on. Besides bot and weapon testing, we'll get to toy around with Halo Infinite's UI, as well as test the battle pass, challenges, and customization systems. All Halo Insiders will be granted a set amount of in-game credits, which we can use throughout the technical previews. However, for obvious reasons, those credits and customization items unlocked during flighting will not carry over when Infinite releases later this year. This will be the first time where we actually get to see Halo Infinite gameplay with no interruptions. Matches against bots will vary game to game depending on difficulty, but regardless, it will be just awesome to see actual Halo Infinite gameplay. For anyone disappointed about versing only bots in the first flight, just remember that everything will function the exact same during player versus player. The only difference will be the bots. The weapons, equipment, map environments, and all the other game elements will be the same when versing players, so please don't be annoyed at 343 for flighting bots first. I know it's only a very small minority being negative at the moment, and voicing opinions is absolutely fine, but the first Halo Infinite flight is quite literally next weekend, so let's wait and see how the game plays in our hands before assuming there's any issues. Again, we won't all be able to join, but 343 have said there'll be over 100,000 insiders getting invited to play, which is very exciting. So expect to see lots of people posting content and streaming the game. Remember, it won't be perfect, and there will most likely be small bugs and glitches that arise. So if you're playing the game and that happens for you, be sure to submit a ticket over at Halo Support. That will really help 343. It's crazy to think we might be playing Halo Infinite as soon as next weekend. If I get invited, I'll be sure to make videos and stream where hopefully you guys can join me to destroy some bots in Bot Slayer. So it's safe to say things are finally heating up for Halo and us Halo fans, because the first Halo Infinite flight sounds bloody awesome. The wait is almost over, and I couldn't be happier. Alrighty guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. I really hope each of you get invited, so good luck to all of you. Be sure to join my Discord in the description if you want to talk more about Halo Infinite or just Halo in general. It's an awesome community. Anyway fam, thanks so much for watching. Please like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to support me that little bit extra. Thanks guys, have a good one.